Hi, good morning. And I wanted to share this morning about journal writing, the benefits of journal writing, and I wanted to share a technique that I'm using at the moment. I have used journal writing for many years. What started out with drawing, writing poems, and then I used to write reams and reams and reams of paper about, how I was feeling. Then I used to write lots and lots of channeled meditation. I used to teach my own channeled meditation many years ago. I then started doing a gratitude practice in the morning, which is a practice you can do 15 minutes a day. Being grateful moves you into a better place within your being. I've tried journaling, in the morning, at lunchtime, in the evening, and I wanted to share this practice that I've started using, which is by Julia Cameron, that I have learned through one of many training that I'm currently doing. And it is a practice that had never come to me before, of actually when you get up in the morning, just grabbing a pen and just writing and writing and writing whatever is there and whatever's coming out. And one of the main benefits I find for that is that quite often I will have dreams in the night. And while I'm actually dreaming, I'll say to my conscious, "Oh, you must remember this when you get up." And of course, I get up and go about my day, and I don't. So by grabbing that pen and paper first thing in the morning allows you to maybe tap into what your sub or your unconscious mind was trying to tell you or deliver that message in your dream at night, because it is our unconscious or subconscious that can give us sometimes the most profound messages. Sometimes it knows the answers to problems that you may be having in your life. So I've been doing this practice, and I've found that it has great results, and it's been better than before. I was kind of getting up and doing bits and then doing the writing, where doing it straight away, with that first cup of coffee, it's like you can access something that you're still in that state between kind of dreaming and waking. And what I found, one of the main benefits for me, is that if I've had a sleep where I've slept particularly deep, like sometimes that it allows me, when I've finished the writing, to feel more kind of awake and energized. So that's a really main benefit. And the other thing is the idea is that you just write and write and write 3 pages, whatever comes out, in a like kind of a flow. So you're getting into a natural flow. And it doesn't matter what that is, or if it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter about handwriting, as journaling, it is your private practice. And the idea of that is that sometimes we can have things going around and around, and it's good to get that out on paper. And eventually you will get to a place of clarity where you can reflect and come up with some good ideas. Like I've come up with some really great things that I wouldn't have come up with if I hadn't give myself that time. And I always see that it's time well spent, because sometimes, particularly if you're doing it in the morning before anything else, you can come up with something that, oh, that's a good idea to do, which saves you a huge amount of time. And sometimes these ideas that come to you can actually bring a lot of opportunities. Like an example is that I did this last Monday. Like Monday seems to be a good day for me. After the weekend, I'm quite tapped into a lot of creativity. Last Monday I had a plan. I'm going to do this, and I ended up contacting 3 different people and making appointments last week with these 3 people. And those appointments are turning out now to be opportunities for my business to increase what I'm doing in my business. And if I hadn't have made that contact on a Monday, I wouldn't have met those people last week. We wouldn't have had the discussions that we had, and we wouldn't be making the plans that we have. And that's what sometimes life is about thinking about something and then taking that action straight away, and then that action creates everything. And these are the benefits I find of journaling, but it also helps you get out anything that might be bothering you, like emotions. Like, that's how I've used journaling in the past, is to get things out in whatever way, like and then you can kind of reflect on that, maybe look at, if there's anything that you need to let go of, any action that you need to take that day, any support. So I'd invite you to try it just on, here's what I'm using. It's just a simple notepad, really, and I just write, 3 pages a day. As you can see, it's just write, and then after I've done the 3 pages, on the 4th page, kind of write something, like an action plan or a good affirmation. And that's good if you've particularly had 3 pages of maybe brain dumping, to then have a page that is positive, so you're going into the day from a really positive perspective. Anyway, give that a go. And it's a practice that I'd encourage. I feel it is a really fantastic personal development tool. It's, number one, it's free. Number two, it's something that you can do for yourself every single day, and it's easy. And I'm actually finding that easy, that doing it straight when I get up. Because quite often, anyway, when I get out of bed, I'm obviously staring into space sometimes with a cup of tea, where really I could be, instead of staring and drinking a cup of tea, you can just be writing, and it can only take anything from 10 to 20 minutes. So I'd really encourage you to start that practice. As I said, that practice has originally come from Julia Cameron. I learned it from training that I'm attending at the moment by one of many. Do enjoy the rest of the day, and take care.